The UFC is in its era of people ducking the deserving contender, or it's in its era of people getting infinite rematches. And it's really starting to piss me off because there are some obvious fights that can be made and should be made, and the UFC isn't making them. The fighters are refusing to fight, and it's getting really annoying. It's getting really, really annoying. And I don't understand it, man. Like, you guys are fighters. You get paid to fight. And I understand you're trying to weave your way through, trying to avoid the hard matchups, trying to get a title fight. That's not how it works. The UFC needs to do something about this. They need to make fighters start fighting each other, just like Dana White said with boxing. How about the best fight the best? That makes sense to me. I don't understand why the UFC isn't making these fights happen. It's getting really, really annoying. It's pissing me off. So here are a couple things that are really pissing me off lately. The first thing is, we recently had Islam Makhachev's team. They revealed that they're not going to agree to a fight with Ilia Topuria because they want Topuria to win at 155. I can kind of understand this, okay? If Islam Makhachev, he's been fighting at lightweight for a long time. He's been a good champion. Ilia Topuria is now making a move to feather or to lightweight. He's a featherweight or has been. But here's the thing, man. Makhachev has been fighting really bad contenders. He just fought Renato Moicano in his last fight, and I know that wasn't Islam's fault because Arman Sarukian dropped out. But dude, that is like, if you want legacy, if you want a legacy fight, you can't be taking fights with anyone else right now. It has to either be Ilia Topuria or Arman Sarukian. And Renato Moicano is not a good title defense. That was a free win. The fight before that, he fought Dustin Poirier, who's like 37 years old. He's retiring. His next fight is going to be a retirement fight. He's lost the belt or lost the title fight 3 times. And in 2024, that's not a great win for Islam Makhachev. And if Islam Makhachev wants to start building a legacy and become the GOAT of the sport, a lot of people already say that he might be, you have to start fighting guys who are dangerous and who will actually add to your resume in an impactful way. It has to be an impactful fight. Like Dustin Poirier, he put up a hell of a fight, but on your resume in 2024, that's not going to do it. Renato Moicano, that's not going to do it. You know, the Alexander Volkanovski fight, the first time around, that was a great win. That's a really good win to have. And I know Volkanovski's a featherweight. It doesn't matter. Volkanovski was the number 1 or number 2 pound for pound in the rankings when that fight happened. That's a great win. Who cares if he's a featherweight? Featherweights have more skill. Like, that's a better win than Justin Gaethje. If Justin Gaethje was to get a title shot, that's a better win than Dustin Poirier. That's a better win than Renato Moicano. So if you're Islam Makhachev, you have to tell the UFC, I'm either going to fight Arman Sarukian or Ilia Topuria because I want to fight an actual deserving contender and I want to add to my resume. So that's the first thing that's pissing me off, is he's denying a fight with Ilia Topuria. He knows Arman Sarukian's not going to get the title fight because the UFC are being little bitches and they're trying to make an example out of Arman Sarukian. And I'm getting really fed up with it because they're going to give the shot to Justin Gaethje. I just know they're going to give it to Gaethje. One last title run for Justin Gaethje. He has one last shot. It's not going to work. He's an exciting fighter, but he doesn't deserve to be in there with Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev made Renato Moicano look like he didn't even belong in the UFC. And that's no disrespect to Moicano. It just shows you that Islam Makhachev is levels above these guys. And unless you're a deserving contender, you have no business being in there with Islam Makhachev. So that's really pissing me off because it's just ruining the title picture. Because Arman Sarukian's not getting a title shot. Ilia Topuria now will not fight Islam Makhachev. So, you know, he's looking for a Justin Gaethje fight. And it's really hypocritical because Justin Gaethje doesn't deserve it. And he says Ilia Topuria doesn't deserve it, but he would gladly accept the fight with Justin Gaethje. So that's pissing me off. The next thing that's really pissing me off is Charles Oliveira also denied a fight with Ilia Topuria. He said, I will only fight Topuria if he wins the belt. Like, dude, seriously, you're only going to fight Topuria if he beats Makhachev? That's it? You're just not going to fight him? Charles Oliveira is the number 2 guy in the division. He's only on a 1-fight win streak against Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler at this point is not a good win. Everyone seems to be beating Michael Chandler. So Charles Oliveira, he wants to try to just get a title shot. Like, I don't know what his angle is here. I always thought Charles Oliveira was the type of guy to fight anybody. at any time, no matter what the fight is. And this win against Ilia Topuria would be amazing for Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira, I don't know why he wouldn't want this fight. Ilia Topuria would be a great win for him. It's a winnable matchup. And the winner of this fight could get a title shot. I mean, Charles Oliveira could justify getting a title rematch with Islam Makhachev if he beat Ilia Topuria. But now he's denying it. So we have Islam Makhachev denying a fight, refusing a fight with Ilia Topuria. We have Charles Oliveira refusing a fight with Ilia Topuria. And so who's going to fight him? I bet you if they offered Ilia Topuria to Justin Gaethje, do you think Justin Gaethje would take that fight? Maybe he would. I doubt it. I think Dustin Poirier, maybe for his retirement fight, would accept it. But no one wants to fight Ilia Topuria. So how is Ilia Topuria supposed to earn his title shot against Islam Makhachev? I'm telling you, man, the lightweight division is scared shitless of Ilia Topuria because they know if they have to fight him, it's going to be a tough fight. They could get knocked out. I mean, the lightweight division is refusing to fight Ilia Topuria. So that's another thing that's really pissing me off right now. The next thing that's pissing me off is Jon Jones saying the only way he'll fight Tom Aspinall is if he gets a massive payday. And I know Dana White is making it seem like that fight is going to happen. Jon Jones, he kind of drug us along. He was stringing us along after his fight with Stipe. In the post-fight interview, he said, I don't think I'm going to retire, and maybe I'll negotiate with the UFC and I'll give you guys what you want, which is the Tom Aspinall fight. And then immediately in the post-fight press conference, he comes out and says, I don't need to fight Tom Aspinall. I want to fight Alex Pereira. So he just did a huge switch within the hour, and he's just stringing us along. Maybe he's negotiating with Dana White, trying to get a payday. He's saying maybe, but I guarantee you, like, it's just not going to happen. If he can drag this fight, drag the negotiations out a long time, eventually Tom Aspinall will just end up fighting someone else, I guess, and Jon Jones is not gonna have to take that fight. So yeah, dude, that's another thing that's pissing me off. This is the era of ducking. This is the era of not fighting the best. And the next thing that's really boiling my skin is Sean O'Malley apparently is going to get a rematch with Merab Dvalishvili. And I don't understand this. Might be the worst one. You can at least understand why Islam Makhachev isn't going to just give Ilia Topuria a title fight. You can kind of understand it. You can kind of understand Charles Oliveira's number 2. Maybe he thinks he should be fighting an Arman Sarukian or something for a number 1 contenders fight. Still, I think Charles Oliveira should just take the fight. But Sean O'Malley has done nothing to deserve a rematch. He's done nothing to sniff the title shot again. Yet he's going to get a rematch. You have Petr Yan in the division who's coming off 2 or 3 really good wins. You have Sean O'Malley who apparently beat him. I think he robbed Petr Yan in that fight. Do the Petr Yan Sean O'Malley. The winner of that, Sean O'Malley would still only be on a 1-fight win streak. And apparently that justifies a title shot nowadays. We saw Dustin Poirier get a title shot after beating Benoit Saint-Denis 1 fight in a row. We're seeing Justin Gaethje being the favorite to get the title shot next after a 1-fight win streak against Rafael Fiziev, who is ranked number 11. And now Sean O'Malley, he doesn't even have to fight anybody to get a title shot rematch. He's not a superstar. Dana White, the UFC, think for some reason he's a superstar because he has crazy hair. He has a big social media following. The dude is a dud on the mic. He sucks on the mic. He has no charisma. He has no personality. He's pretty good. He's a great striker. He's good in the cage, but that's it. He's not a superstar at all. He's not even close. I would rank Sean O'Malley. Merab Dvalishvili is a bigger superstar than Sean O'Malley, and people think Merab Dvalishvili is boring. I think Merab is actually one of the badass of the divisions. He decided to fight Umar Nurmagomedov, even though Umar, in my opinion, did not deserve it. He only had 1 win in the rankings. Merab gave him a title shot because everyone was complaining that he was ducking Umar. Went out there, beat Umar 3-2 on the scorecards, and he didn't avoid that matchup. It looked like he was avoiding it, and then he said, Dana, give me the fight, man. Give me the fight. I'll go beat Umar, and then we can do a rematch with Sean O'Malley. Is there anyone else that deserves it in the division? I would give it to Petr Yan, even though Petr Yan lost to Merab Dvalishvili. But either way, man, it's just really pissing me off. So these are the things that are making me just hate the UFC a little bit. I hope they make some of these fights. I want to see Ilia Topuria, Islam Makhachev. I want to see Jon Jones, Tom Aspinall. I want to see Sean O'Malley fight someone else. At least, come on, just let Sean O'Malley just get at least 1 win. Why can't we make him get just 1 win to justify a title shot? I mean, you shouldn't be able to justify it either way with one shot, with one win. But come on, man. At least give him a fight in the meantime, and then Merab can fight someone else. Like, this is just getting out of hand. The UFC doesn't care anymore. Dana White is in the clouds with boxing and power slap. He doesn't care anymore. So anyway, what are some things that are pissing you off? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Till next time, peace.